We're going to continue our series on the 7 churches of Asia by looking at the applications for the church of Pergamos. What lessons can be learned from this compromising church? Pergamos became known as such because of their allowing false doctrine to be taught in the church. It's done in many churches today under the guise of love, but is it really love? Is it love to accept things that the Bible condemns? Is it love knowing that those who practice iniquity will experience eternal condemnation? A church that is acceptable to God must be considerate of all of its members. What message are we teaching those members if we allow what God considers sin? If all members learn that some sin is okay, just because some practice it there, it actually shows a hatred of those other members, because it implies that some sins are okay if you're doing them. Does God agree with that notion? Deuteronomy chapter 12, verses 29 through 32 reads as follows. When the Lord your God cuts off from before you the nations which you go to dispossess, and you displace them and dwell in their land, take heed to yourself that you are not ensnared to follow them, after they are destroyed from before you, and that you do not inquire after their gods, saying, how do these nations serve their gods? I also will do likewise. You shall not worship the Lord your God in that way, for every abomination to the Lord which he hates, they have done to their gods. For they burn even their sons and daughters in a fire to their gods. Whatever I command you, be careful to observe it. You shall not add to it nor take away from it. We know what happens to those people. They do exactly the evil that they're warned against, over and over again. We must consider this, because we could do the same things. We are to be separated from the world, but how can we be if we act just like they do? If we approve of what the world does? As in the days of Moses, false worship today is an abomination to the Lord, and we are to note those who try to bring the like into worship. Romans 16 verses 17 through 18 read, Now I urge you, brethren, note those who cause divisions and offenses, contrary to the doctrine which you learned, and avoid them. For those who are such do not serve the Lord Jesus Christ, but their own belly, and by smooth words and flattering speech deceive the hearts of the simple. Being simple is no insult. There are new Christians, and they may be led astray by the evil of others, who seem to be speaking from authority. Uncertainty must be resolved as soon as possible, otherwise our reputation and all the good that we can do will quickly fall away.